He needs to come back now.
I probably won't.
Oh, jeez. I got this the first time, but that was luck.
You did not get it the first
No,
time.
I didn't die. I didn't go back.
Well, you didn't get a game over the first time.
Yeah. Oh, crap. Well, I only got one life. I've got to get that, mushroom. Mushroom.
Oh, why does the leaf look like... It now looks like a...
Looks dead.
Like, it looks like a, oyster, was it a pearl oyster from Animal Crossing? This is not Garrett's first soiree with the Death River, so we might have a relatively... Because the thing about the Death River is it...
Oh, I just got knocked off. I didn't even move.
That can happen. Mainly because you bonked into it.
That's bad, because I didn't even...
The Poison River is a lot easier once you,
I didn't realize the counter. Remember I died the first, like, 3 times?
Yeah.
Jumping on this?
The Poison River isn't as hard. Like, the Poison River, so far as I see it, it's actually not too difficult after you do it the first time. Like, I remember the first time I did it, I had a reasonably difficult time. In fairness, I was like 6 years old.
I missed one. So I want that, I need to get the,
But like, every time after that, I didn't really have too much of a difficulty with it.
Alright, now at least I can, walk back.
You guys prepared for walking? For Walking Simulator 2019? Oh my god, it's 2019, I straight up forgot.
It's fine, I got the thing. It'll be okay.
0 progress has been made. Actually, we've lost a life, so negative progress has been made.
Yeah,
No, but you've lost a life
I know,
net.
I know.
Anyway, so back to Super Princess Peach. Great. I don't know, some people say they don't like it, I'm not sure why. It's a pretty good game. With like, it's got like interesting sort of platforming elements and like worlds that you go in. And the whole gimmick is you've got your base kit is essentially you have these like 4 emotions that you can deal with. You have like joy, like content. Oh dang!
What?
You missed the
I
collision.
went straight through it.
No, you didn't. You fell in front of it. So that was our attempt at this. Let's not spend any more time on it.
Alright, what now?
Just keep going through the game.
Do I still need to do Multina Park?
You have to do it until you beat Shadow Mario. So basically, seventh shine of every world. We might take 2 more streams. I thought I may have been being generous, but in fairness, we also didn't have to try and get to Poison River and do it a couple of times.
Yeah, that was a bad decision.
Oh yeah.
But thanks, Chris.
I'm not even here to see it.
Doesn't matter. Who's gonna see the archive?
Bold of
so
you
we
to
gotta
assume
speed
that.
run these. We have to get to 7?
We have to get to the 7th of every world. Anyway.
Beat the 7?
Yes, you have to beat the 7th, not the 8th, though. Okay, why are you It's
Gotta
Yoshi go around. You have to go get a Yoshi. But, yeah, there's like 4 emotions. Joy, content, sorrow, and rage. Which I don't think are actually the 4 emotions. And also, why is content an emotion? It's kind of weird the way it works. Just do a bit of exploration, you'll find Yoshi.
I remember.
Let's see if Garrett can determine the secret of this world.
Oh, I need pineapple? Yeah. There's pineapple.
Yeah, this one is not, if you don't talk to NPCs, it's not the most intuitive, but it's a clever thing that you can get without talking to NPCs if you take notice. But anyway, yeah, the emotions allow you to do all sorts of stuff, like, it's very specific things, like Glee helps you, it allows you to fly and it creates a wind. Sorrow makes you run really fast, but it also makes you cry out tears, which you know that's water. Rage essentially kills everything that you walk into, and it's also allows you to be on fire. And then content slowly heals you.
Which colors are missing? Oh, this must be this one. Oh, that was it?
Yeah, orange is the color you need, which you got lucky that you didn't have to change it.
Yeah, no, that's what I was expecting, so I couldn't remember what color I need. Oh, great. So,
This one isn't hard. You just have to be patient. Or good at platforming. Why are you walking on those the worst? Like, why are you doing?
You have to walk, remember?
You can jump.
No, what happens when you jump is you fall off.
Not if you're good at the game.
No, you slide.
No.
I should have gotten on the red thing. Oh well.
But
Over here. Well, I bet there's a
yeah, those are like the 4 emotions that you deal with, and you have like a special meter for the emotions, and you have a special meter for your health. It's like the Bowser fight, you go through all of Bowser's emotions, it's really good. And the whole point is like Mario and Luigi and some Toads, and like Toads were kidnapped. And also the animation for
Mario crouch in this game?
No.
Oh dang that.
Why would he be able to?
Because Mario crouching is great.
What? No, Mario can't crouch, because all the flood controls are based off sort of...
Dang. Rip Mario.
That doesn't really ruin anything, it just removes the, sitting somersaults and the, long jump. Which people are always like, oh, the long jump's gone. It's like, oh, boo-hoo.
I mean, I love the long jump. It's my favorite, actually.
Why do you... See, the removal of the long jump, to me, it's such a stupid reason to hate a game.
Didn't think it was gonna be that quick.
Watching that failure was pretty funny. I love the Yoshi's Island aesthetic of these. Yeah, see, you can jump on these really easy.
Those ones aren't bad to jump on.
When the sign is vibrating.
And there probably is something in it then.
No, there's nothing in that sign. I think it's just a bit of the texture pack. Wait, not liking the game because the long jump in it is so dumb.
I didn't say I didn't like the game, I just said I like long jump.
No, but people always whine about the fact that the long jump isn't in the game. I'm like, that is the dumbest thing to complain about. Because you're given this new tool that gives you so many movement options.
Yeah, but people would just rather have, like, standard stuff.
That's really stupid, and they shouldn't like Cappy. If you like Cappy...
The thing is, Cappy's an expansion.
Flood is an expansion of
Flood's
Mario's.
A replacement, honestly.
No, it's an expansion.
It's kind of a replacement, man.
It's an expansion.
It's kind of a replacement.
It's an expansion. Man, you're really bad at that.
That was unfortunate. I didn't know he was going to do that. I thought.
Well, you turned and then...
I know, I thought...
I heard that stick flip, man. That's on you.
I thought I moved it far enough.
That was on you, dude. That was a hard stick flip. Anyway, Mario's got essentially all of his standard movements other than the long jump.
That's unfortunate. I got stuck there. Could not get back up.
The dive is improved by being able to spray water and light to go faster, which thus increases the risk of the move and the higher chance of you bonking, but also allows you to move around faster. You've got the extra security in all of your jumps. All of them. With Flood.
Right. It is shaking and jumping.
Yeah, I think that's due to
funny.
HD texture.
You know, I doubt it's the HD texture.
Because it's that or emulator, because
yeah.
I've never seen that on console. And I've done a lot of movement in that area. Trust me on that one, like, even though that sounds weird, I have. But anyway, it is definitely an enhancement. And it functions in a similar way to Cappy. Well, yeah, there's a bottomless void there. Alright. Are you going back to the start?
No. I'm gonna go back to the start.
I just had to make sure. I was like, which sex is weird. But, Cappy. Like, Cappy expands. I think Flood expands as well. Because what Flood takes away from you, it replaces, and then it allows you to further improve upon Mario's standard movement. Not to mention, in Mario Sunshine, Mario did get the spin jump.
Yeah, I like the spin jump, actually.
That was first put in this game. Which, part of the reason why is because it works so well with Flood as a mechanic. And so if you think about it, even then, like, yeah, your long jump is basically replaced with that. And if you...
I have to make that jump, don't I?
Yeah. And if you want to think about sort of if you want to think of a flood as sort of like a crutch, then Cappy is also a crutch. And in a sense, the long jump is a bit of a crutch. Because the long jump, you do not really need... There's only like one jump, I think, in the game that requires it. Every other jump, I think, in Mario 64 can be done with it. And it's only there really to help you make to make long jumps. Which you can do through other methods.
I'm struggling to find this thing.
Yeah, I know. It's kind of tragic. Oh my gosh.
He's grabbing and I'm letting go.
Yeah, you should just time that a tad bit better. Like, just be a bit patient and you'll be fine. Yeah, I mean, if you think about it, if you had the long jump, you wouldn't have Flood. Like, that's what you just had to think about. I mean, in theory, yeah, they could have included the long jump, but Flood would be broken at that point with it. I mean, he would. It would. Flood would be broken, because with a long jump, with the distance you could attain with a long jump, and then with a Flood, it would be kind of ridiculous. And it'll also make a lot of these platforming challenges way easier. Like, the momentum change with the long jump, because the long jump gives you tons of momentum. Combined with the ability to keep that momentum with the hover nozzle would be ridiculous. Gosh, throw in like a rocket nozzle jump with it? Oh my gosh, could you imagine? You could go so far with it, like, it'd be ridiculous. Turbo nozzle to like long jump.
Oh, nothing like that.
Yeah, you straight bonked.
Bonk. Jump in the water. He won't survive that.
No, he will. He can swim.
That's unfortunate.
I think part of what it is that hurts him is the the fact the water's pressurized. Yeah, Shadow Marios aren't really that hard once you get the...
Once you don't lose them.
I mean, even that, like, I think Shadow Mario inclusions are kind of, like, even though they're kind of easy missions, like, I think it does work.
It makes you explore the map.
Yeah, that's the thing, is you have to have knowledge of the map to get there. By the 7th stage, 7th level of a course, you should have reasonable, like, you should know the map pretty well to where you can easily corner him and follow him. And not to mention, the Shadow Mario fights get easier and easier the more you, like, the better you get at the game's controls, and the better you get with the Flood's nozzle mechanics.
This is one of the weirdest corners in the game,
such as the scatter spray, which is objectively the best way to take out Shadow Mario.
No, I'm just not hitting them.
I think you are. I think emulator.
No, I think it was just barely missing, and then once I hit that last one...
I don't know, I think you were hitting...
I've seen the other ones being
He's
hit.
still... No,
I wasn't getting the sound effects, though, or vibration feedback.
Oh, that's interesting. Oh yeah, I'm not used to vibration on that, because I always use wavebirds. That's weird. Because normally, yeah.
It was just really close. You know, those 4 instances, like, kind of back to back. Then I got him.
Yeah.
Alright, so that's all that one done.
Well, it's Pinner Park. So you don't have to go back there unless you want to do... Balloon Ride, I think. The balloon game, which isn't necessary. So you still need 3 in Bianco Pills, 4 in Eco Harbor, a ton in Serena, and then 3 in Noki.
So I need to go anywhere else but here. Wait, there's one
other than Gelato.
Where is it?
And also you could go to Pianta Village. Gelato is the one in the lighthouse.
Oh, don't go to that one?
Don't go to that one. That's not a lighthouse.
Wait, don't go to this one, why not?
No, you can go to that one. You can't go to the one, the lighthouse. That's Gelato.
Okay. Yeah,
This is Rico Harbor.
I was confused because I didn't think this was the lighthouse, and I was like,
Yeah, by not doing this one, you won't get to do Yoshi's Fruit Adventure, which is a neat it's neat mechanic-wise. Because Yoshi's Fruit Adventure actually uses a mechanic that isn't used almost at all. Which is that Yoshi's Fruit, or Yoshi's, like, spray, I guess, his juice spray, actually, like, when you spray enemies, it turns them into platforms. You're going there.
I know.
Yeah, when you spray enemies, you, turn them into platforms. And, like, depending on the juice color, the spray will, depending on the juice color, the enemy platform will change. Like, it will move in a different way. And that is a mechanic that is, like, used all of once, I think, and it's in, like, Yoshi's Fruit Adventure. There might be, like, one other level that allows you to incorporate it.
Oh, I remember this one. People backported this to Mario 64.
This is the one they put in Mario Mario Galaxy 2. Because this one is, like, the most... What do you mean, oh yeah, you never beat Mario?
I almost fell off, that's what I was saying. Oof.
Oh. Well, you're saying, oh yeah, it's the Mario, to the
oh, no,
Sunshine
I've
one.
seen it in Galaxy 2.
Or, yeah, Galaxy 2. Yeah, you never beaten Galaxy 2.
No.
Which is a shame, because it is...
That's what I'm doing next, I started.
Demonstrably better.
That's my next game, guys, Galaxy 2.
I thought you were going to do short games after this one. So I can do a long game.
Screw that, we're doing Galaxy 2.
Really?
We can start from where I left off.
Well, that would be interesting, because I think people would want to see it from the start.
Alright, well, I can speed run the beginning.
You know you can. I've seen you try and speed run.
Galaxy 2 is not that difficult.
This coming from the guy who never beat it. Though, in fairness, it's not that long of a game if you don't 100% it.
I did beat Galaxy 1, so...
But yeah... Galaxy 1 is the worst of 3D Marios.
Stop saying that, man.
It is the worst. Objectively the worst. Mm-hmm. Galaxy 1 has contradictory level design. It has these relatively sprawling areas, but you're never encouraged to explore them, because they're almost always a very linear style of progression.
Mario 3D World?
Yeah, Mario 3D World knows what it's doing. It's not trying to be a massive exploratory world. There's only a couple of levels that are exploratory, and when they are, they're very open-ended.
Are you trying to say that 3D World is better than Galaxy?
Yes.
No.
It is.
I don't think so.
Easily.
No.
Like, platforming-wise, challenge-wise.
Story in Galaxy.
Okay, story in Galaxy, what are you gonna say? Like, the storybook part is a good story?
Dude, I love the entirety of the story. It's great.
There's, like, one story aspect. It's Peach gets kidnapped by Bowser in space. Rosalina is new Mario.
Rosalina in general is great.
I didn't say Rosalina was a bad character,
Okay,
but I'm
never
just...
mind.
Rosalina is our new space princess OC that we can throw into Mario Kart.
I don't know why you don't like Rosalina.
I like Rosalina. I think she's fun. I like her design. And also it's kind of weird that she's just like 7 feet tall. And
It's the wrong way.
No, you're going the right way. I think so, at least. Yeah.
Oh yeah, it's just that really far down there. I wasn't expecting that.
Anyway, Rosalina...
This would be a long jump.
Or you can just do a normal jump and it works just fine.
It looked like it was much farther.
And either way, you could do a jump and it still work. Dive jump. Anyway, Rosalina, like, Rosalina's good because she, like, allows for more heavyweight female characters to be used in, like, in the kart racers and things like that. And she's a neat, like, I like her design. However, that doesn't mean the story of Galaxy 1 is anything, like, more spectacular than any other Mario game.
It's like 100 times better than 3D World.
3D, I mean, are you really going
Not
to...
100 times, it's like twice as good.
Are you really going to critique Mario games on story, though?
No, but I definitely think that...
Because even then, Sunshine has the best story of any Mario game.
Not really, I think I still need to go here.
Yeah, you do. You need like 3 more.
Like 3 more.
Yeah.
Like go crazy.
Anyway, Sunshine has Mario go to court and gets convicted of, like...
Mario goes to space and gets...
I don't think that's really a story element. Like, what story element is there that you particularly like?
I don't know, it's been too long, honestly.
Oh my god. Like, is it the space aspect? Because that's more of an aesthetic choice than anything else. Because the story of Galaxy 1, if I remember correctly, is Mario is like on his way to do something with the prince, like some Starbit festival or whatever, or like some
Starbit
shooting
Festival.
star. And that might be Galaxy 2 actually.
No, Starbit Festival is Galaxy.
It might be in both. Anyway, Mario is going.
I'm supposed to go into that.
What is it called? What was this adventure called? Pause it for me. Gooper Blooper returns. No, to the left. Look to the left. More left. Up. There.
Oh, that's right.
This is the one where you need the rocket nozzle, I believe.
Oh, do I?
You might be able to manage without it, but I think Juliet
What,
suggested.
getting over there?
Yeah. But you have to go underneath. Oh yeah, see they put the rocket nozzle there for you.
Oh, yeah, I see. You're good.
Anyway, Galaxy 1 story, like the main story arc is
As I get hurt,
Is-
just falling.
well yeah, there's fall damage. You haven't unlocked rocket.
The other one's up there, isn't it?
No, the rocket nozzle, the other one's it's over left. It's in the scaffolding.
Oh, really?
Yeah. You didn't get it when you did
That's
the
unfortunate.
cage shine sprite. Anyway, Galaxy 1 story, it's like Princess Peach gets kidnapped by Bowser, who's suddenly huge for some reason.
Dude, he's suddenly huge in like 3 things.
In every game, I know, but that I'm not saying that that's a bad I'm not saying that is really an important story element.
He's just like Ricky.
Basically, except he was in Smash Bros.
Yeah, but they just shrunk him down and nobody complained. Bowser's actually supposed to be that big.
Including in other Mario games. Actually, in this game, he's huge too. You had to go up.
I know, I don't see it though.
Anyway, so yeah, Peach kidnapped by Bowser, and then it's like Mario gets help from the Luma.
These are great characters.
Are they really?
They really are.
Do they have any like character develop? I mean, all they are is just space children who think Rosalina's their mom. That's about it. I mean, basically, yeah. Anyway, the only other story is the one that you get for going to the
That
library.
one's also not unlocked.
It should be. Or there might be 3 in this one. There's yeah, there's a third one. You have to keep going. Oh god. Uh-oh.
Is it up there?
It's further up. There's like yeah, it's right
I
there.
see it.
Yeah. Anyway, the other story is the Rosalina story, where Rosalina's mom is dead, and she's in space and alone, and a Luma shows up and she eats Starbits. And she decides the Luma shouldn't be alone either, so they become a family. It's a pretty basic story idea. I would not say Galaxy's story is leagues ahead of any Mario game. And the fact that in Mario 3D World they're willing to recognize that and just be like, Bowser stole these Sprixies. Go get them. The fact that they're willing to do that and respect the player enough to do that, I can understand that move, because everyone knows the story of Mario. Bowser's the bad guy, Mario's the hero. And they just couldn't have Peach be kidnapped because they needed her to be a playable character. Oh, ooh. Wow. RNG's has saved you. Are you really gonna get the blue coin even though you're not going for them?
I was just waiting. Might as well at this point.
But anyway, Mario Galaxy
I
1,
think I can get back up there.
while not necessarily a bad game, is the worst of the 3D Marios. The story, while you
I
say
don't know how I can get up to that.
wall jumping, in between the scaffolding,
Well, I didn't think that I could.
over there, like they
I
have,
thought they were too
they
close.
literally have coins showing you to do that. Like they literally put coins
Didn't
there.
notice it.
How did you not notice them? They're big and yellow.
Real unfortunate.
You should have adjusted your angle there.
Didn't notice that I was off ankle.
So you always adjust your camera in a 3D platformer.
Yeah, that's alright. Mario Galaxy's camera's better than this. What's going on here?
Mario Galaxy's camera you can only move in like 4 directions. It's literally
Yeah, but it's an auto adjust one. It's better, is what I'm saying. I like the way it auto adjusts.
I prefer having a freeform camera. I think the main reason they have auto adjust in like only 4 directions is because they wanted to use the Wiimote anyway. Yeah, like.
Oh yeah, that's obvious that that's the reason.
Okay, now make sure to adjust your angle this time. But yeah, the you need a bit of momentum before you can wall down. You may. There you go.
Those are the weirdest walls.
They're just scaffolding.
I know, but you don't slide up against them.
Yeah, you do. Because you wall down.
Alright, does that unlock both? Yeah.
That unlocks all of them. Once you get one, you'll get that texture.
Oh, nice.
But anyway, Galaxy 1. Yeah, like I said, it has contradictory level design. The levels are meant to be sort of these big, sprawling, open, exploratory levels, but it didn't know what to do with itself, because it also wanted to be linear. And in that attempt to do both, it kind of mangles it. Wow, there's 4? There are 4. At least 4 rocket nozzles in this level, which I'm kind of shocked at. Anyway, in trying to do both, it sort of botches them. And while Flood as a mechanic and Cappy as a mechanic in Odyssey and Sunshine add to Mario's moveset and sort of permanently upgrade him and allow you to do all sorts of cool stuff and complement his playstyle.
You're just like totally disregarding all of the items in.
I was getting to those right now.
Those are like the best things.
I was getting to them right there. Like, literally, calm yourself.
Like,
I was setting up a conditional, or not a conditional, I was saying while, so that then I could go into the rest of that statement, where I talk about Galaxy 1 and 2's items. Galaxy 1 and 2's items. Galaxy 2 does a better job of this, because at least some of them you can keep for most of the stage. Galaxy 1 and 2's items, whenever they're whenever they transform you, they're either in limited time, or they change Mario's movement style in a way that does not complement how he already moves.
What? I don't agree.
I do entirely. B Mario takes away your beloved long jump.
Yeah, but it's great. It's
Not really.
It's transformation that you keep temporarily.
Yeah, and then you
It's
see it
fun.
like 3 times in the game.
It's fun though. Like, there's no reason not to have it. It's a great themed level. Okay, come on. Let's go.
Yeah, it's a mechanic that sort of slows the game down. And
This guy, it's not grabbing his hand. For whatever reason. Come on, bud.
we haven't angered him enough there. You know, you can probably grab him with
There
one.
we go.
Anyway, the power-ups, they slow the game down. They slow it down, and they don't complement Mario's moveset. Like, whenever you get any of the power-ups, they essentially reset the way you move. Like, the Bee suit is really slow. Like, really slow, due to the hover mechanic. And it's only used because you can...
I mean, you could say the same thing about Flood. His hover mechanic's really slow.
Yeah, but that's different, because Flood allows you to, well, first off, hovering at base speed is slow. If you have a good amount of momentum, hovering allows you to go pretty fast, which I do not believe is the case with the Bee Mario. And regardless...
Come on, just grab that. Like, what the heck?
I think it's because you're holding down R slightly.
No, I'm not. Not at all.
Oh,
R
wait.
is not being held. Just won't grab it. There we go.
Anyway, the Flood complements Mario's
Come on, Mario,
moveset.
just grab the hand.
You always go for the right part. Flood complements Mario's moveset and doesn't take away any of his moveset to just have Flood there. Like, Flood is his own separate entity that works well with Mario. The power-ups in Mario Galaxy, like, name how many times you use the Boo one. Like, 4. And the Boo one is really slow, and it's kind of neat to see Mario.
Boo was fun.
It's kind of neat to see Mario as Boo the first couple of times, but it gets kind of tedious afterwards. And it's the same with the Bee. It's like, oh cool, Mario's a Bee, but then it's like, oh, I have to do the slow hovering with the Bee, and then it's like, I can't go in water for some reason.
I thought it was a nice change of pace. Same thing as with Yoshi in this game, can't go in water. Bee suit makes sense. Can't go in water. Bees die in water. They drown.